everybody.
Hello.
So we're back at Universal Studios Hollywood, back over at the studio tour, because we heard a rumor that perhaps there would be some soft openings today for the 60th anniversary studio tour. That's right, the 60th anniversary studio tour is going to be officially open on the 26th, but there's been a team member preview, annual pass holder previews, and now they're doing sporadic soft openings throughout the day. Now we're not sure what's going to be on the tour that's part of the 60th or not, because it is a soft opening, but we're excited to see maybe some of the things that we missed on the team member preview. I wonder if we'll run into our friend Norman Bates again, Mom. What do you think?
I wonder if he's still making our sandwich.
Oh, perhaps. Yeah, he was going to make us a grilled toasty,
Yeah.
maybe some soup, and have the room 1 ready for us as well. So
Yes.
We'll definitely try and visit him. On that note, this is a technical rehearsal, so we had better get going because we do not want to miss our trip on the Glamour Tram, right?
That's right.
Speaking of the Glamour Tram, we decided to match the Glamour Tram today. Woohoo! That's right. Just in case there was an opportunity for us to board the Glamour Tram today, we dressed with red and white. Cute outfit, Mom, like perfect
Thank
and retro.
Thank you. I do my best.
You do pretty darn good, I think.
And what about you, Lindsay?
Well, I too matched the Glamour Tram. I wonder how that happened. I don't know. Well, on that note, we do not want to miss our trip on the Glamour Tram, so we had better get going. Follow us along. Why don't you, on the 60th anniversary studio tour at Universal Studios Hollywood.
Yay!
Some of the themed elements that will be an exciting part of it. Now our 60th anniversary officially begins.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Fallon. Welcome aboard the world famous studio tour. I know what you're thinking, why the tux? Well, we're celebrating our 60th anniversary. That's right, 60 years of glitz, glamour, and our own great white shark. As we celebrate our diamond anniversary today, we'll pay tribute to Universal's past and take you behind the scenes to discover why this studio tour is world famous. So whether this is your first visit or your 60th, get ready for fun, excitement, and an experience like no other.
Thank you, Jimmy. Now on March 15th of 1915, our founder Carl Lemley invited the public into the studio to watch silent movies being made. Guests could walk from set to set and marvel at the new technology involved in filmmaking. But with the invention of sound and the no need for quiet on set, the original walking tour ended. In the 1960s, under the leadership of company chairman Lou Osserman, and executives Al Dorskin and Jay Stein, the idea of reviving a tour of the studio returned when the Great Line bus tours originating in Hollywood made a stop at our gates. On July 15th of 1964, the first of our red and white candy-striped glamour trams took 67 passengers on a 2-hour driving tour of the Universal lot, and the world's famous studio tour was born. We started with 2 drivers, 2 guides, and 1 ticket seller working out of a trailer on Lancashire Boulevard. And from there, the studio tour expanded with fantastic, one-of-a-kind Hollywood elements like the burning house and the rock slide, which were in this area of the lot back in the 1970s and the 80s. In 2000, we added onboard video, turning our trams into a movie theater on wheels. And in the past 5 years, we've gone electric. Now to your left-hand side, everybody, you're going to see the very first soundstage of the tour. That is Soundstage 12. It is our oldest and largest soundstage that we have here on the lot. It was built in the 1920s. It's around 30,000 square feet. And basically, the inside of a soundstage just looks like a very large warehouse. So set design can go in and create pretty much any kind of environment that the script requires. Now, The Voice filmed inside of Soundstage 12, but let's take a look at a few movies that are filmed inside of that Soundstage 12. From the Peacock series, Bel Air, Jabari Banks, and Ollie Shuttleton. Take it away, boys.
We're leaving the theme park behind and entering the front lot where real Hollywood magic is made. How? Well, inside the sound stages that surrounds us, we can create any kind of environment that you can.
For the past 60 years, Studio Tour visitors have driven right by these buildings and inside these walls and sets from your favorite TV shows and movies and transported audiences anywhere the imagination can take you. Even to a palatial mansion in Bel Air.
When we filmed up there, we love coming out of the sound stages and seeing the trams filled with excited guests as they drive by.
So, keep an eye on
You never know who.
or what?
We'll see you on the studio tour.
Thanks, guys.
Back to the Future films.
And they represent multiple time periods, 1985, 1955, and the far, far distant future, 2015. To this day, This is one of the most popular sets on the Universal Studio Tour.
Yeah. Only we have a time machine.
Everybody, you think we can get this tram up to 88 miles per hour?
Where we sent you off for New York. Would you like that?
Woo!
Apparently in 2024, Marty and I are on Broadway show. All right, we'll see you in the future, people.
We shouldn't disturb the space-time continuum for too long, so let's say goodbye to Doc for now. Thanks, Doc. Before that, this area was home to a studio tour classic. And here's one of the stars of Universal's 2005 version of King Kong, Jack Black, to tell you all about it. Hey, Jack, what's going on?
And some faction. Did you know the Metro sets were once the home to Hollywood's biggest star? Right here is where the original studio tour King Kong attraction resided from 1986 until 2008. He stood 30 feet tall and weighed in at 13,000 pounds. Over the years, millions of guests got to meet King Kong face to face as he shook the tram. So close you could feel his hot banana bread.
Thank you, Jack. Now, our Metro sets... Oh?
That's my last line. Then the tram moves on to the next thing.
Yes, Jack, that's what happens next. favorite one is this first one right here, this yellow deuce coupe from American Graffiti. American Graffiti was directed by George Lucas before he went on to do Star Wars. I also love the Back to the Future Part 2 vehicles because those are the ones that can fly. Let's go back to 2015, everybody. That was a great year of flying cars. And speaking of flying cars, we also have the Ford Anglia from Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. They used 17 different picture cars for that one Ford Anglia. Got the gyrosphere from Jurassic World. You'll notice there's no glass around it. That's because he added the glass in post-production using CGI, which is computer-generated imagery. And take a look at that big, bad tank. It's going to blow stuff up, right? Hang on, everybody. Uh-oh. Sounds like the dinosaurs are awake. Dinosaurs are in our DNA here at Universal. They've been a part of our tour for 3 decades. We hardly have room in the Paddock for our expanding collection, and I believe we've got a T-Rex coming up here to your right-hand side just in time for our 60th anniversary. And I'm excited to tell you the new era of the franchise will begin on July 2nd, 2025 with Jurassic World 4. As we enter the Jurassic Forest, here's Chris Pratt to tell us about this location. Hey Chris, what's going on?
So for many years, this part of the studio tour was the greens department, where we keep real plants and trees that could be used as set dressings for TV shows and movies. Nowadays, it's where you can see many of the set pieces used in the Jurassic films, including some plants and trees, except these aren't. Just like the dinosaurs around. At least, I don't think the dinosaurs are real. Actually, they might be cheating.
you hear just a sound effect coming from the speaker. Pretty simple, right? Lightning is a strobe light. Again, very simple. This rain is coming from a sprinkler. So again, everything is very, very simple yet very effective. And especially when we put all of it together, creates a masterpiece. But sometimes, if you do let this go on for too long, everybody, something else will definitely happen. This was the first attraction that we had here on the Universal Studios tour. Again, made its debut in 1968. Don't worry, all of that water is recycled and we use it for the next flash flood. And we're not the only ones celebrating an anniversary this year. 2024 also marks the 70th anniversary of the 3D classic Creature from the Black Lagoon, which was filmed here in our Hollywood Ocean. And it's part of our legacy of horror films and monster movies that stretches from Dracula in 1931 to the upcoming Dark Universe at Universal Epic Universe opening next year in Orlando. This is also Genovia in Princess Diaries 2, A Royal Engagement, and The Good Place in the Good Place, starring Kristen Bell and Ted DiNofrio.
Elder chefs from Baghdad.
Cool.
This location, the afterlife. I have never ever seen this. You're in the good place.
I'm not supposed to be here.
Can't risk going to the bad place.
Maybe it's not all that bad.
How can I help you?
What is the bad place?
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
Now this area to your right-hand side, this opening called Court of Miracles. And a lot of those classic monster movies, they utilize this specific area of the set while filming. Take a look. Now this is from Jaws, directed by Steven Spielberg, put out in 1975. But everybody, it is totally fine. Look, as you can see to your right-hand side, we have caught the shark. It's hanging up right there. And then to your right-hand side, so there is no need to worry. We can just sit back, relax, and enjoy this beautiful view. Now, Mayor Vaughn wants you to know that these beaches are perfectly safe, and amity means friendship. Hang on, everybody. There's a shark in the water. Please remain seated at all times, keeping your arms and legs fully inside of the vehicle if you want to keep them. Again, there is a shark in the water right now. And our friend George, she's our diver. We should pull ahead here, hide behind this dock. We should be totally fine. So far, so good. I think we might be okay, everybody. Uh-oh. Hang on. Wait a minute. The shark has the dock. The sharks that they used in the movie Jaws. Now, they made 3 different mechanical sharks for that film, and they were all made for fresh water and not salt water. So as soon as the shark hit the salt water, it sank to the bottom of the ocean on the very first day of filming. So the crew, they ended up nicknaming the film Flaws.
That's a much more Lion shark. The shark was frustrated. It didn't really work all the time. It didn't work hardly at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you could hear the radio voice. They were always saying, the shark is not working. Repeat, the shark is not working.
We just waited around. We just waited.
The sharks were well enough for a while there to use the whole time. So I really tried a lot.
Now you can remember that Lyon Estates was where Marty McFly lived in the Back to the Future trilogy. Live in the home of tomorrow, today, and those signs to your left-hand side are replicas of the original props made for the 30th anniversary of the first film. Now, Now it's fitting that towards the end of Steven Spielberg Drive, we find one of the largest exterior sets from his hit film War of the Worlds, starring Tom Cruise. So welcome to the set of War of the Worlds, everybody. Large-scale sets like this have been on this part of the studio tour for several decades. Before production destroyed the suburban neighborhood for the film, it was Site B for Jurassic Park 3. And prior to that, it served as the whimsical Whoville for How the Grinch Stole Christmas. On your right is a set that has been a highlight since the original 1964 studio tour, and that is the home of Norman Bates from Alfred Hitchcock's movie, Psycho. Now, Alfred Hitchcock was a contracted director here at Universal Studios, which means he was contracted to do several films at a time here on the lot. He even had his own production bungalow, Bungalow 5195, with his very famous silhouette next to those numbers to this day. Now, his silhouette became famous because he used to make cameos in his movies. Now, a cameo is like a small appearance. Official scale replica of LA's most iconic landmark, the Hollywood sign. Well, we are celebrating our 60th. The Hollywood sign is then commemorating its centennial year. Take a look to your right-hand side, everybody. Remember, folks, this is a limited stop. When you are ready to continue the tour, simply follow the signs. You'll be boarding a different tram with a brand new studio tour guide. So remember to gather all your personal belongings and your 3D glasses. You will need them for when you resume the tour.
Right, here we are again. So FYI, everybody, this is one of the original Universal Studios glamour trams. I thought it was just a photo op, but this is one of the original trams from back in the day. So that's good information, definitely. Well, Mom, since we're here and we actually dressed to match the glamour tram.
We did indeed.
Red and white, maybe we should get another glamorous photo?
I think definitely.
So basically, your tram, the original tram you were on, it drops you off. You go to this photo location and then you go on another tram after that. Yeah, there's a lot of photo ops over here. And when you board the second tram, that's when you go through Jupiter's Claim and Fast and the Furious and finish up the tour.
Correct. On a different tour bus.
Exactly. But for now, we're over at the Bates Motel. I'm going to the next photo op, which is the Hollywood sign. Okay, Mom. Look, you matched the Hollywood sign. Was it a plan?
It was a plan.
Perfect. Picture perfect. Strike a pose. Okay, here's another photo op. This is right by the Bates house, and it's Norman's car, as you guys have seen on the tram tour, but now you can get a photo with it. Oh no, act scared, Mom. So normally you might see Norman Bates hanging out around this area for the 60th anniversary studio tour. Looks like he's missing in action right now. Perhaps he's still cleaning up room 1, Mom?
Well, I would like room 1. Again, I hear it's got a jacuzzi in it.
Oh, I don't know about that, but last time we were here, Norman told us he was cleaning the sheets and a couple things, so
yeah.
Don't know what was going on there.
Me neither.
Very interesting.
And he had a long knife.
Yeah, so you might see him kind of coming and going in this area. Perhaps catch a polite conversation with him, but looks like today Norman is on another mission.
He's on another mission, making us lunch.
Oh, okay. I mean, he's very nice. He was going to make us a sandwich before, so maybe that's what he's doing now.
I think he saw us and he went back in to make it.
To get the room ready for us, of course. Or perhaps he's having a conversation with Mother right now. Who knows?
Yes.
Well, you know what they say, a man's best friend is his mother, right?
Correct.
Now we're going to the next area, which, as I put in the last video, is the old Whoville area. That's right, this used to be Whoville. Now it is a couple of lovely photo ops that they've set up for us for the 60th anniversary. Wow, it looks like it's getting pretty crowded today for the soft opening, a little bit more than it was for the team member preview. So I'm guessing today's a Saturday that it's going to get pretty busy here during the summertime, just to give everybody a heads up. So over to the left, you can get a photo with these lovely cars. My mom and I got that photo the last time we were here for the team member preview. Not sure if we're going to get a photo there today, but I think we might visit Jaws again, because he's always fun to visit, right?
Always.
And here is the old Jaws photo op that they used to have back in the day. And they brought him back for the 60th anniversary so we can all take a photo. Okay, Mom, go! Go! I'm scared! Strike a pose! Oh my gosh, it's a shark! Here we go! It's another photo op, it's King Kong! Ah! Oh my goodness! Woo! I'm scared, Mom! Okay, no!
But here he is Mr. Jordan Peele.
I remember going to Universal Studios when I was 12 years old, feeling this feeling of wonder. One of my first trips to Universal Studios, seeing the Jaws ride, one of my favorite movies of all time. Just feeling like, that's him. That's the Jaws. Like, I don't even know if that is the Jaws. I hope it is. Sharing space with Hitchcock and Spielberg, I couldn't be more proud.
A team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Claim, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky and Jimmy Fallon. Over there, look into the Winky Room and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Show. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? Right. A little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. It's not looking so live anyway. Behind this Hollywood fantasy, the Gold Rush frontier town lies a sinister secret. It is smack dab in the center of the unicorn hotspot. What's a bad miracle? No. You're about to find out. Welcome to the world.
Get us out of here before a quarter goes to my head.
Okay, guys, it's showtime.
Over the past 6 decades, the studio tour has taken guests on an amazing behind-the-scenes look at a movie studio in a way that only Universal can. I hope that you had a great time today, and on behalf of everyone at NBC Universal, thank you for joining us to celebrate our diamond anniversary. Here's to another 60 years.
Well, that was a lovely trip aboard the Glamour Tram. What do you think, Mom?
I loved it. I was sad we missed Earthquake again. However,
sorrows, tears.
However, that being said, I'm glad to avoid a real earthquake.
Yeah, it's funny we're saying, oh darn, we missed the earthquake. But again, this is a technical rehearsal, like we said, so not everything is up and running. And hey, I guess that gives us another reason to come back, right?
Correct. And we want to do that over and over.
Of course, because we also missed out on seeing Norman Bates again.
I think he's still cooking.
I think he's making us like a feast or something in there. I don't know. Well, it's all good because we will definitely be here on the 26th, which is the official opening day of the 60th anniversary studio tour. But for now, unfortunately, it is time to say goodbye. So stay safe out there, stay awesome, and perhaps sometime we will catch you on the world famous Universal Studios studio tour. Have a great day, everybody, and thank you so much for watching.
Bye!